My name is Oscar Reyes Jr.
Hi, my name is Gary Del Valle.
Hello, my name is Frank Rivas Jr.
Carlo Nino, Nat Washer, number 1270.
I became a Mason in 2008.
I joined Masonry for many reasons.
A lot of people have the misconception that you have to wait until someone asks you to join, when the truth is, if you're interested in Freemasonry, do some research on your own. Ask some people in your community if they know of any Freemasons. Then you can follow that up and decide if that's something that you want to pursue.
I've been a Master Mason since 2013. I come from a long family of Master Masons. My father was a Mason, my grandfather was a Mason, all from this lodge at Nat Washer. I joined Masonry because of the history of the organization, of this fraternity. The long tradition of not just trying to make yourself a better man, but in trying to make the world a better place.
Going back to my grandfather, who was a member of this lodge, his oldest son, my uncle, who was a member of this lodge, master of this lodge, and grandmaster of our district as well. So I have a proud heritage going back in Masonry, but there are so many reasons that I could expound on why I joined Masonry. But mainly it's a service-oriented type of organization. We join for many different reasons. If I had to sum it up in one word, I would say maybe duty, and duty to God, to family, and country.
We all stand in the shadows of some very great men who were all Master Masons. In the United States, we know them as Ben Franklin, as George Washington, but in Latin America, they would know them as Benito Juarez and Simon Bolivar. All men who have tried to make the world a better place.
How has Freemasonry changed my life? I think that in a lot of ways, it's helped me create a readily identifiable framework in order to organize my thoughts on the basis of my experience in the world, my experience with my family, my experience with my faith, and Freemasonry often offers me those tools to examine those really important parts of my life. The way that the path a person has to take to get to Freemasonry is you have to ask to join. What would be necessary and required is a belief in a supreme being is one of the prerequisites to joining Freemasonry.
If I had to describe Masonry in one word, it would be family.
If I could sum up what Masonry is in one word, it would be history. The history of the fraternity, the history of the world really, and everything that we strive to be and we try to project onto the world.
I was raised by my grandfather and grandmother pretty much up till 8. My parents lived actually right next door, so I didn't go too far away. But I was one of my grandfather's favorites. And my grandfather, everywhere he took me and everywhere he went, was a very well-respected man. He was very well known, very respected. The same I can say for both of my uncles. And anybody who I've ever known in Masonry has always shown and given the utmost of respect. So there's had to be something there that I had to look deeper in to find out. And so when I became of age and the time was right, that's exactly what I did. I found Nat Washer Lodge, which has a proud heritage of my family lineage here. And I feel like I'm coming home. And every time I walk through the door, it is home for me.
When I became the age of being a Mason, or to be a Mason, it just kind of came natural for me to join the lodge and to join the brotherhood. When looking back at the man that my father surrounded himself around, just kind of made it something that I wanted to be a part of and surround myself with those great men just like him. And it really has made me the man that I am today, which I believe has made me a better man.
Within Freemasonry, the 3 common themes that come up are faith, hope, and charity. For me, faith is the belief in something greater than ourselves. It's the world not seen, it's something that's found in all of us, as far as whether it's being depicted as the conscience, the Holy Spirit, a guardian angel. All of that comes down to something that's found within ourselves that give us a foundation. Hope, that has to be strength. in my interpretation. It is the way that we as people are able to transmute negative impacts and use it for more positive outreaches for better outcome. And charity is love. It is the one thing that should be shared above all else. It is the philosophy behind, if I have an amount and I have what I need from that, then the rest is to be given. It is not something that is practiced by everybody, but it's something that we believe in order to make sure that everyone around us has what they need to have a just and happy society.